I remember the first time I looked into the deep abyss of the Atlantic. Down there, where sunlight fades and time itself dissolves, fragments drift, broken columns, carved stone, a whisper of something that once lived. Among them is shattered tablet, etched with a spiral symbol no civilization should have known. When I saw it, I knew this was not myth. It was memory. The memory of a world erased. They told us Atlantis was fiction, a parable written by Plato to warn of human pride. But as I unrolled those fragile Greek scrolls under the flickering candlelight, I saw more than allegory. I saw coordinates, descriptions, proportions. His words weren't a dream, they were a map, and every line led to a place the world had forgotten. Africa. 1,000 miles of sand conceal secrets older than Egypt. From above, a perfect circle carved into the desert, the Rechat structure. Locals call it the Eye of the Earth. Geologists say it's natural, but I've studied its rings, and they match Plato's Atlantis to the mile. Maybe the ocean retreated. Maybe Atlantis never sank at all. Maybe it was buried. What if we could see it again, exactly as it was? Using geological scans, satellite data, and ancient texts, I asked AI to rebuild the lost city. And it did. Before my eyes, ruins rose from the ocean, a vast circular island of stone and light, canals spiraling outward like a cosmic fingerprint, temples of marble and gold, crystalline engines glowing with power no modern mind could explain, and people, not gods, but humans, proud, brilliant, unaware that their empire stood on borrowed time. Their engineering defied reason. Stone canals aligned with celestial orbits, energy conduits pulsing with blue fire drawn from the earth itself. They built ships of bronze and crystal, armies forged in discipline and pride. Atlantis wasn't magic, it was mastery, a civilization that bent nature until it broke. Then the warnings came. The sky burned crimson. The sea roared like a wounded god. Priests read omens carved in stone, begging their king to listen. But arrogance is louder than wisdom. He laughed, and the earth split beneath his throne. Some say Atlantis fell by nature's wrath. I believe it was betrayal. In hidden chambers, men plotted to seize the city's power, to control the energy that sustained the empire. They sabotaged the core, ignited what they didn't understand. And when the crystal heart ruptured, it wasn't the gods who ended Atlantis, it was man. The night the earth screamed, I could feel it, even through time. Quakes shattered the city. Temples crumbled. Tsunamis devoured the coast. Fire met water, and the island tore itself apart. For an empire that conquered the world, the end came in minutes. I saw a mother carrying her child through the flood, the king staring helplessly at his collapsing empire. Mountains split, the sea rose, and then silence. When the sun returned, there was only ocean. The greatest civilization on Earth had vanished without a trace. But legends say some escaped. Ships that sailed into the storm and never returned. They carried with them scrolls, tools, and a story the world wasn't ready to hear. Atlantis didn't die. It drifted into myth. Centuries later, I found their name again, hidden inside classified files. Satellite scans showing circular ruins beneath the Atlantic. Government seals marked access denied. Someone knew. Someone still knows. In Mauritania, the desert tells its story in rings of stone. The rechat structure, too precise to be chance, too eroded to be young. Underneath, sensors found something impossible. Metallic signatures buried deep beneath sand. Proof, waiting to be uncovered. Local tribes spoke of sky gods who came from the west. One elder showed me an artifact, a metal no lab could identify, etched with that same spiral I saw on the ocean tablet. When they tested it, it glowed, like it remembered its origin. Then came the ocean expedition. Our drone descended into blackness and found geometric blocks, a drowned city, statues half buried, walls aligned with ancient constellations. Before we could capture more data, the feed cut out. Error code. Transmission locked. Footage seized. 3 continents, 3 legends, 1 truth. From Greece to Africa to the Americas, all tell of a golden age erased by flood and fire. They weren't separate myths, they were fragments of one story. Atlantis. Some of those who escaped carried knowledge across the seas, to Egypt, to the Maya, to every place where civilization suddenly appeared, as if from nothing. Their symbols became our gods. Their blood became our kings. Through the ages, hidden orders guarded what remained. Books bound in human skin. Seals bearing the trident mark. Oaths sworn under moonlight. They were the capers of a secret too dangerous to reveal. Atlantis did not die. It went underground. Last year, a friend inside a monitoring station sent me a feed. Ocean floor scans. It showed a perfect circular structure deep beneath the Atlantic. Moments later, the data vanished. Access revoked. Screens turned red. Classified. But recently, the ocean changed again. Sensors detected rising heat, magnetic surges. Something beneath is moving. In the deep, a light, pulsing like a heartbeat, as if Atlantis is waking up. Atlantis was never a myth. It was a warning. And that warning was simple. When knowledge outgrows wisdom, destruction follows. Now, as the oceans stir once more, I can't help but wonder, are we next?